I'm not entirely sure that I'm recording, and it has me nervous. It's not a good feeling. Okay, I'm recording. Um, it's kind of hard to get a grasp on the news in this AI culture, in this AI world. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Um, it kind of feels like we live in this existence where there is this influence that almost now I've been conflicted about this over the years. I don't know if this influence that's, ultimately pulling the strings or trying to push us in a certain direction or whatever. I don't know if this influence is messing with us and mocking us and just dangling stuff right in front of our faces and making us feel like idiots, because just like the Simpsons. We see these things in the culture. We see these movies, these TV shows, these hints. We see it in music, different areas of pop culture. And then all of a sudden it happens. Whether, maybe this is a bad example. Maybe it's stuff like the Twin Towers, or maybe it's stuff like some kind of global epidermis, or something about technology and AI. There's all this stuff that just gets pumped into the pop culture, and it's like, oh, it's entertaining, and then it happens. And it's like, is somebody playing with us? And this is humorous to them. And we are serving as whoever they are as entertainment? Or are they trying to warn us? Are they trying to guide and help us and drop these little nuggets so that when these things finally do happen, even if just subconsciously, it's like, oh, I already seen that movie. Even if on another level, even if I was just consuming it as, entertainment, I could wrap my beanie around that because I seen the Terminator. Because I seen that one episode of The Simpsons, or, those dozens and dozens of episodes that all led to real life stuff down the road. So I don't know. As it stands, I'm not sure. The reason I started talking about that is because it's hard to even look up anything, consume any kind of media, content, news, and even know what's happening. Just for example, I don't mean to put you on the spot, Angel Padilla. I'm not trying to come at you like that. But like, for example, yesterday, Angel Padilla was telling me that he saw that the title had indeed been vacated by Ilia Topuria, and that Paddy Pimblett and Dustin Gaethje were going to be fighting for the undisputed vacated title. And I couldn't find it anywhere. Because when he said that, I was like, oh, snap, let me look it up. And I wanted to just dig into it as much as I could. Couldn't find it anywhere. I heard that it was very much in the news because Chale's son had made a video about it. And every media outlet, there's nothing else going on. They jumped on that. And so every article was about how Chale's son believes that that's what should happen. But I couldn't find anything that said it actually happened. I asked Angel, where did you find it? Like, so I could see it. He's like, oh, someone posted on Facebook. And so I'm sure a bunch of people did. And I've been seeing similar things. Did you see that thing that was going around that even Joe Rogan thought it was real? And he started talking papas about Ilia's ex because there was supposedly like an AI picture of her and some dude. And it was like generated. It was originally a picture of like her and her brother. And then they changed the face on it and made it look like it was another dude. So I keep seeing these posts all day today. I keep seeing these uploads, and it's dirty, man. And I'm not even going to say their names. I'm not even going to expose them. I just want you guys to feel bad about yourselves. They're not going to see this. They're not in the membership or the Patreon. But there was channels that were uploading today saying not only, because I think she did this yesterday. I feel like I already saw this. Not only did Ilia's lady finally come out and start talking about what happened, but that now there's a response from him about her finally breaking her silence. And there's new evidence, video evidence. And there were at least two. I don't know if there's more. There were at least two pretty prominent YouTube MMA channels. And I'm talking about these I'm talking about these montage channels. You know what I'm saying? These clip channels where they're like these faceless channels where they just chop up stuff from everybody else's content. You know what I'm saying? From all the social medias. And at least 2 of their thumbnails showed an image that implied, that heavily, blatantly implied that it was Ilia and his lady. And it had like circles or like arrows or whatever, looked all fuzzy, like, you know, it was candid camera footage or something like that. And said like, oh, new evidence, video evidence, footage. No footage, no evidence. People just make stuff up. It's just fake news all around. So, I mean, it's complicated because there are going to be sources that are pumping out news for you, and you're going to be possibly, I mean, you probably got stuff going on in your life. I'm probably spending more time in these dumb articles than anybody else because being a creator or whatever, I'm trying to find out what's going on so that I could break it down for you. You probably have full healthy lives going on where you're not just skimming through MMA news. And that's why you come to someone like this. So it's like, hey, just break it down for me real quick. I don't have time to go through all these articles. But it's frustrating for me because I want to give you clear, concise information. And it's a jungle out there. It's a jungle of lies and click farming. From what I can confirm, what does seem to have happened was that Ilia and his lady decided to, and who knows, you know, sometimes someone takes charge and decides to be the bigger person and they're like, okay, let's call this amicable, it was mutual, I don't know. But supposedly, they decided, it has not been worded like one of them walked out, one of them made the choice, one of them strong-armed the other one of them said it's over. It looks like they decided together that they were going to separate in August, which is interesting. What does that look like as for our mental timeline? What was going on in August? So, okay, so he fought Charles Oliveira in June. So he had a couple months after that where he's like, I'm on top of the world. I'm the king. I'm everything. Nobody could touch me. Just feeling himself. You know, he was feeling himself. Doing his thing. Partying with the Nauk boys. I wonder if that was it. To be honest with you. I mean, we laugh and we crack jokes. And, hey, don't find your wife in Miami. This and that. But when I've been seeing it repeatedly. And it does not look like it's being disputed by anybody. I think we all assumed, by what we've been reading and stuff, whatever, I think we all just assumed that his lady was like, I'm done, I'm leaving you. I'm pretty sure that was like, no matter how or why or what the circumstances were or whatever her reasons were, I'm pretty sure most people believed she was leaving him. I'm starting to wonder if it was the other way around now. Because he won that fight in June and he's like, I'm everything, you know, I'm the guy. He's getting all this attention, DMs flooding in. And I know he's probably buying most of his Instagram followers, but even the ones that's not, like, there's still a good percentage of organic just flowing in. And he has a couple months, he's chilling with the Nauk boys, they get in his head, and he's like, hey, why you say that? Why you say that? And then those wheels start spinning. He's like, hey, let's talk about this when the cameras are off, bro. He gets in the car with that dude on the way to the restaurant. They start talking more. He starts like, you know what? She does act like this sometimes. And she does that. And she says this, you know what? You might be onto something. And supposedly they decide, you know, it's going to be mutual or whatever, which I'm kind of thinking maybe it was his choice. Because here's what happened. And again, I'm telling you the things that are not at all from any direction being disputed. They're being put out there, and then other stuff is being added, and we keep kicking the ball down the road, but these things aren't being disputed. So it seems like this is what happened. The next thing, okay, supposedly there was a mutual conversation that we're going to split in August. But then she finds out that he has like some kind of thing, like some lawyer. He's filing some kind of extra civil this or that against her. So there's something more now aside from just that. Which as far as I've seen, I haven't seen any special wording on it as far as to like regarding what. All I've been able to gather is that they decided to split, and then she found out that he kind of secured some kind of legal whatever on the side and was going to come after her for I don't know what. So maybe it got in his head like, yeah, this lady's just using me. She's just a party animal. I don't think she ever really loved me. And then maybe he's trying to recoup something. Maybe he was spending money on her. Maybe she was swiping them cards. I don't know. Maybe he's like, we had a prenup. I want to make sure this and that is in place. Or maybe he's trying to like reverse engineer a prenup. Maybe he didn't have one. I don't know. But then she's like, oh, yeah? Oh, really, bro? So then she gets a lawyer and she's like, I'm going to expose you for things that I have proof of. I'm going to let people know that you're abusive if you don't give me this certain amount of money, which supposedly, I mean, we're talking like John Jones fighting Tomas Aspinall type of money. Like it's like a big, supposedly big amount of money that she wanted, and Ilia's like, okay, just be quiet, please be quiet, give me the flash drive, destroy the negatives, please, just shut up, I'll give you the money. He agreed. Innocent people don't do that. I just finished watching a show called I think it's called Your Family and Friends, Your Neighborhood Family and Friends, something like that. That show with John Hamm on Apple TV. Long story short, I don't want to, spoiler alert, cover your ears if you don't want to hear it. But he was going to face prison time. He was going to get put away. If he took a plea deal, he was going to have to go away for a certain amount of years. And they're like, well, you could go to trial, but you're probably losing. You could go away for life. And he's like, I'm innocent. This is crazy. I'm not even going to entertain that. I didn't do it. I'm not spending a second in there. I'm not pleading. I'm not alluding to any kind of guilt. I didn't do it. I did not do it. How dare you say I go into jail for 5 minutes? I'm not going to do it. I'm innocent. That's how innocent people move. That's how they operate. That's how they conduct themselves. When you are innocent, you are just on fire with conviction. You got this righteous indignation that's just unshakable. It's like, squeeze me? What? No. Prove it. You have video? Play it. You have a voicemail? Play it. But he said, how much? I got my checkbook. Innocent people don't do that. Innocent people do not. There's no way around that. I don't know if you're a Ilia Topuria fan. I don't know if you're his lawyer. I don't know if you're his primo. There's no way around that. Now you got to live with the new normal. Oh snap, he's guilty. Now what? I still love him. We're still blood. He's my homie. He kept my secrets. I don't know. But there's a new normal now. There's no going back. He's not innocent. Innocent people don't write those checks. Innocent. I'm talking Spanish. Innocent. You know how they have that? You know what I'm saying? Because of Ilia, the Spanish, half German, half Spanish, half Georgian. Innocent people do not pay out hush money. They don't do it. So he had already agreed to pay it. And I'm going to be honest with you at this point. I'm getting kind of lost. He agreed to pay it. But then I don't know if he changed his mind and said, hold on, never mind, I'm not going to pay it. I think what might have happened was he panicked. He said, I'll pay it. And then maybe he was like, oh, what am I doing? And then he talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer's like, shut your mouth. Don't pay it. Pay me. Pay me less. Still a good fat amount. Pay me less. It won't be as much as you would have paid her. Pay me less, and I'll save you a bunch of money. Just shut your mouth. The only thing you're allowed to say is, yeah. That's it. You get 6 syllables. Yeah. Oh, shoot. That was 5. I try to do math real quick. Try to do it off the fly. Yeah. You get 5 syllables. Ilia, 5 syllables. Other than that, shut your mouth. You can repeat them. You could get 5, 10, 15, 20 syllables, but it has to be repeating. You could even say them out of order. You could say, yai, or yai, but it has, don't add. Don't add or take away. You could mix them up. You could shuffle them, but do not add or take away. And then now he's not paying her. And now she's considering, like, should I go on this show and reveal it? Should I go talk about the information I have? Should I expose it? Now, again, same as dealing with this unfortunate current existence that we're in with the AI and the fake news and this and that and so on and so forth and etc. What's her evidence? Is she making like AI evidence? Look, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen some people doing stuff on AI video that and they put their faces on there, and those people didn't do that. I've had stuff sent to me with people's faces that looked like they were doing stuff on AI, and they weren't doing it, but looked like they were doing it. And voicemails? Are you kidding me? You can fake that. You can find someone on Fiverr.com and fake a voice. You don't even need AI for that. So is he giving her more and more and more time to come up with something fake? I don't know, but I don't think it's fake. I don't think it's fake, because you don't pay hush money unless something's real, unless there's some real trouble. Now, I'm not going to be all happy and excited and giddy about saying he's guilty, put him up, lock him away, and throw the key and this and that. I'm not going to be joyful about ruining somebody's life, off of, speculation and allegations up to this point. I don't know. But I'm saying he's not acting and moving like an innocent person. I think an innocent person would have nipped it in the bud and wouldn't have been holding anything back and wouldn't have been stalling whatsoever. And I think he's trying to get ahead of it with a lot of these things he's talking about extortion and blackmail and this and that, putting out. Okay, bro. Hey, by the way, why are you talking about that and trying to control the narrative if you agree to pay it? Keep that a secret, bro. You sound like that. Wasn't it a Key and Peele sketch or like a Mad TV sketch or something where the dude called the cops and he was ratting out the other dude that stole all his marijuana? And the cops like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, man, he stole all my weed. It's the same thing. You're trying to rat her out for blackmailing and extorting you when you already agreed to pay her. Because you're innocent? I think he's done. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's going to boxing. And he already openly said, he basically has said, if Gaethje beats Pimblett, I'm vacating. I'll just maybe go fight. He's running from Armin. He's running from Gaethje, and he's trying to frame it as, they don't deserve to be in the cage with me. They're not on my level. Therefore, I'll run. There better not be anybody supporting him that hated John Jones for doing that. There better not be anybody. It's not the same anymore. It's worse. It's worse now. For multiple reasons. He's doing it with multiple opponents now. He's doing it after Jones did it. Jones walked so that this dude could run from weight class to weight class. He's adding on to John Jones now. He's taking it further. If Gaethje wins, he's like, I'll go maybe fight Makhachev. And then he wants to go to boxing ultimately, which I think he'll be a better fit. Him and Gervonta Davis? Boxing, the only move he could make is going to boxing or to the NFL maybe. He's trying to go into an organization where if he is an abuser, the organization will welcome him with open arms. It's part of the culture.